Well, good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Cod Bites Fishing Adventures. Let me just see what I'm doing. We're back at With. I looked on the camera this morning, the conditions look absolutely fabulous. There's colour to God knows how far out. It's dead flat, it's definitely hounds, see that, without 100%. So I'm looking for some hounds. Whether I get any is another matter, but I'm fishing with the Akios Fury 450s. Surf Blaster 8000s, and the far rod's got a scratching rig on it, 3-hook, and the rod nearest to us, which I'm going to show you now, has got a 2-hook short Paternoster, because I'm looking for rays if I can get them, or smooth hounds. So basically that's what we're doing. I don't believe I've had a knock at the moment, but I've only just set them up. On the end one, the far one from us, I'm using full bluey on all 3 hooks, nice slice of bluey, and on the ones nearest to us I'm using full squid. So I've got squid and bluey out there at the moment. I'm just going to see if anything is of interest to anything. I've also got some black rug with me now, so I can make some wraps if I need them, so you know, we can definitely mix and match and do this and that if we need to. But it's holding lovely. I'm about 80 metres out, I ain't gone stupid. Tide's well out. I think our tide's about 6:30ish. I don't know what height the tide is, but and I don't know what time it is because I've left our lash with my phone, so it's just a matter of waiting for a bite now. But hopefully I'm going to get some because it's lovely conditions. I'll be very disappointed if I do it. Both rods are using Sakuma Mantas, ranging from 2.0 to 3.0. I could swap. I've got quite a few rigs with me at the moment, so but I'm going to stick to Paternosters and scratch rigs at the moment. I have got some up and overs if I need them. I've also got a couple of running ledgers with me, so. But I've got a feeling these 2 rigs will do the business. There's quite a few on the beach, but not in the bit that I'm on. There's a young lady fishing to the left of me with a kid, with a young lad. He looks really happy. I don't know what her name is. I'll probably have a word with her at some point. She's a bit far. Well, she's right at the surf, I'll show you. She's right over there. She's right over there, so I'm not going to walk over there in my trainers. I've come in with these beach trainers. They're not normal trainers, they're beach trainers. You can get them wet. They are actually, they're for getting wet. But they're ideal for these conditions, you know, like real nice, lovely sandy beaches, flat areas. Doesn't matter if it's soggy, because as I say, they're for beach. So they weren't expensive. There's only about 10 or 12 quid, I think. But they do the job. That's the main thing, isn't it? But it's beautiful conditions. The time now is about, I do believe it's about 1:30ish, something like that. 1:30, 1:35, somewhere around that area. So I'm just hoping for a couple of bites today. You know, if I don't get fish but I get plenty of bites, I'll be happy, because sometimes it's like that, isn't it? If you come with low expectations and you get some, you're happy, aren't you? Thanks for all the new subscribers, by the way. Please remember, if you are watching, don't forget to share the video out and hit the like button, because it all helps the channel grow. And also, if you're not subscribed and you're watching on TV, just click your remote centre button, just flick up to where my little picture is, when my pinky orange cod bait circle picture is, and just click on that, and there's a subscribe button there. It's completely free, costs you absolutely nothing. I say it all helps the channel grow. We're trying to race to 4,000 subs. I'm just about, I think I'm one short of 3,500, so you know, one more sub will take me over that mark. I don't usually mention subs, usually now mainly on near milestones, but you know, I'm trying to get a bit more content out, because it's been dismal, really, the fishing, really. I know some people have had some great sessions, but also they've had some terrible ones and all. It's just, you know, it's a bit hit and miss on the Oldness coast at the moment. You know, I think it's just been in the right place at the right time. I think there's fish out there, but I think they're in just certain areas at certain times, and it's picking the right spot and hitting the nail on the head, isn't it? But it's all good. I'm happy, enjoying it. Lovely clear day. It's about 19 degrees. There's a slight breeze of about 3 to 4 knots, and I do believe it's northwesterly, so but you can't even feel it, to be fair. If you look at my tripod, nothing's moving. It's virtually dead still. Right, I'm going to take a little break for now, and I'll be back if there's any movement on them rods and I've sorted my base camp out. Right, we're back. Just keep an eye on the far rod. I just had a bit of interest. Looked like a flatty bite to me, so we'll keep an eye on it. First bit of interest of the day, though. That's on the scratch rig with the bluey on. Now I've just had a knock on the other, a slight knock, maybe might be crabs, but there is a bit of crab activity out there. But if you're going to get a bite, you're going to see it. There's a bit of surf coming in now. I don't know where that's come from. Nice to get a bite this early on, though. The cameraman's jinx. As soon as you put it on, you can guarantee you don't get another bite.
Well, like you say, where's the surf come from?
It was a nice bite, that, as well, wasn't it? Yeah, the surf suddenly picked up, didn't it? It was dead flat, and then the last 20-30 seconds there's a bit of chop on. Shows you how quick the conditions change, though, doesn't it? You can be dead calm and then
it's coming 20 yards in last half hour.
You can be dead calm and then all of a sudden, you know, you got a bit of swell going, haven't you? I think I have got a bit of interest on that far rod, but it's nothing big. I can see it, it's just flicking very slightly, so there's definitely something played around with my bait. But I have been told there's a few crabs come out of here today, so you know, it's possible. Right, I'll be back if it goes mad. Right, I'm going to bring this in, see if there's a fish on it, because it's been going a few times. I think it's crabs, but you never know. It's been out there about 25 minutes or so anyway, so I need to look at that bait. It does feel heavy, but it's always heavy here. It does feel heavy, but it's always heavy here because it's soft sand. The lead seems to get plugged a lot coming in. I don't expect to find any bait on this when it's in, because I have seen some crab action. I might have to move to a bit more hardier bait if there's crabs out there. Surprisingly enough, most of the bait is still on. It's quite surprising, that, really. Surprised there's any bait on it. But there is. And I might just wrap a bit of squid around that. I just wrap a bit of squid around the bluey instead of taking it off, because it's still quite a bit on there. Just a few slivers of squid on it and get it back out there. Lovely bait this from Mark Tonge. Lovely, lovely bait. Lovely, gorgeous squid. Lovely, nice big size. I'm going to try and make 3 baits out of this. Get it back out there. Yeah, I definitely had a bit of action though. It's they didn't take the bait. It's a bit big, that, I think. I don't want to bet the bait overly big, because I'm only using 2 hooks, you see. I want plenty of that point sticking out, so I'm not going to get a fish. So I'm just going to tie a bit of squid to the back of it. Can't believe how calm it is today. It's so calm, it's ridiculous. I've just took just a sliver of squid on here. We'll see how it gets on. I hope I aren't missing a bite, fellas. Keep an eye on that rod for me, won't you? Right, this is just a bait refresh. Still plenty of bluey on there, so. Oh, you know, I hate it, you know, when you get your elastic out and you lose the end of it and your fingers are wet and you can't get it back. It does your head in, doesn't it? You get all set up to go. Looks quite appetising, this, actually. Yeah, I'm just strapping it to the back because I don't want it to get in front of the hook, like. It does actually look like rain looking in the sky, but I mean, we haven't got any forecast, so let's hope it doesn't. I'll be fishing while about 7, and I think it's about 3 now, somewhere around there, I don't know. Maybe you have to. Yeah. Right. A bit more bait on than there was when I first cast it out, because as I say, I've bulked it up. I'll knock this out a bit further. Let's make sure I haven't got no knots in my line. Right. Oh, look at the bite on that. That really is a fish, isn't it? Took some drag, that, I know. Oh, it's a big one, this one. It feels like it anyway. Has it come off? I hope you got all this on camera, fellas, because I've got a nice fish on here. Could be a doggy. Coming in. It's a dogfish. Doggy. A little doggy. I did call the doggy, I've got it halfway in. Felt like one, it was wriggling real bad. That's on the 2 up Paternoster. Sakuma Mantas. Strikes again. I think it's lip hooked as well. Just grab his tail. Right. Nice one, fellas. First cast on that, wasn't it? Right, there we go. He's not massive, but he's a doggy. Nice little fish to get us started. Beautiful. Lovely fish, that, isn't it? Let's get him back. He's gone. Tough little fish them though, doggies, aren't they? Well, we're off the mark. Give me a good bite. You'll have seen it on camera because I had it on. They gave me a light knock. It looked like a smoothie at first, didn't it, the way it was going? Because it took a bit of drag. But that was on straight squid. Took it on straight squid, that. Right, I'm just going to get this other one back out. Now we know there's fish out there. Got to be in it to win it, haven't we? So we've got lovely conditions, so it's nice to get off the mark. Mind out this one about 80-90 metres because but well, the last one landed, wasn't it? Yeah, it's taking a nice bit of drag, that. Right. Just check the other one, fellas, and I'll get that one back out as well. Right, that can go back out as it was. Nothing wrong with that, is there? Short Paternosters on that one. Just 10-inch snoods. That one should be this side. Right. It's holding nicely though, isn't it? That needs to go there again. Looks like rain, doesn't it? I don't think it will though. I think I better set the drag on that one again, don't you? Right, all good, we're back. Well, I hope you got all that on camera. Went to pull one rod in thinking there was a fish on it, and just as I was about to do so, oh, the other one went. Well, yeah, nice to get off the mat with the doggy. Let's hope there's many more to come. Right, I'll take a little break while I recover, so I'm not a spring chicken anymore, and I should be back if there's any more movement on them rods. Right, I'm back. Right, I've had a good old mess about. It's been about an hour since I was last on, because there's a lot of young kids on the beach playing around in the sea and that, and it's making it a bit difficult for me to film. So sort of stayed off camera while the beach is cleared again. But I've had a good old mess around on my rigs. I've had no bites since. But the 2-up Paternoster I've now changed to 2-0 stingers. Sakuma stingers, 2-0s. I've got that now on the Paternoster. Just slightly smaller hooks, and I put some bluey and squid, and bluey and black lug, and bluey and no, I put squid and bluey, squid and black lug, and black lug and bluey, all combination of wraps on both rods. Just mix them up a little bit, because just to see what's happening, see if I can get some interest on different cocktails and stuff. Lovely conditions. I mean, I'll put you back on the sea anyway, and you'll see yourself, it's absolutely beautiful. Now look at that. That is well, it's been gorgeous conditions for the last couple of weeks, I'll be honest with you, apart from the odd day where it was unfishable. But there's no reason why there shouldn't be any fish in there, so we can get a few more before we go home. No idea what time it is, because as I said, I left my phone with my clock on it in the bloody van. So I don't know. I ain't got a clue. But I've got one now. The Paternoster I've knocked out about 70-80 metres, and the scratch rig with all the totally mixture of baits on is now out about 40 metres. 45 metres. I've thrown that in close because I want to see if there's out close in. You know, I might have been going over the fish. Somebody said earlier they was dredging it with a shrimp net, and they got quite a few flatties so in the shrimp net, so we'll see. I'm not particularly looking for flatties. You know, they're not my favourite fish, but I will take them. Obviously I want a smooth hound if I can get one. The conditions are right. It's whether there's any here. It's been very hit and miss on the east coast, well, especially the Ulmus coast area. In the last 2 or 3 months, it's you know, some days you've had brilliant fishing, the next few days it's been terrible. You know, we haven't had the winds in our favour either, so you know, that doesn't help either. Today's about the first day we've had winds in our favour. I more or less did the same as what I did last week when I got, you know, fish early on and then it went quiet. Oh, was that a bite? Or was that wind? Not sure that was wind, because the wind has got up to about 5 or 6 knots now. Do you know, I forgot to set my drag on that end rod as well, so I hope they don't get a bloody smooth hound on it, a big one. So I don't fancy running in there after my rod. I think it's just the water hitting the bottom of my rod rest, because that is coming in at some rapid rate now. I would have thought it'd be around the 5 o'clock-ish mark. I don't exactly know. I'm going to ask this young lady that's just passing me. She's been fishing all afternoon. I'm going to ask her. I'll leave you on the rod while I go get the time. I just had to tell me, I was talking to this young lady. She didn't catch no fish, but she did caught a big smooth hound here the other day, and it was on the Holderness. So, you know, it's nice to see women catching fish, and the ladies getting out and having fish. But she hadn't much luck today. But I think the little lad was getting a bit bored because he'd been here quite a while. So, you know, she's decided to take him home. But I just asked what time it is. It's actually 4:20. So there's a good 2 hours and 10 minutes to our tide yet, and I'll show you where I am anyway. That's how close I am now to the wall, so it's coming quite a long way. I've moved the rods quite a bit further back this time because bloody tide's coming in so fast I can't keep up with it. I don't know, I might just strike it looking at a few more fish. But strange, I've only had one decent bite, well, 2 bites. One of them was probably a crab, and the actual bite I got the fish on was actually a good bite. Other than that, it's been pretty quiet on the old rod action. But we're out and we're on a beach, and I'm in it, and you've got to be in it to win it, haven't you? So just hoping this mixture of baits does the trick. I did have some hermit crab and stuff at home, and some mackerel, but I thought bluey would be better really. Seems to hold together more than mackerel. Seems to last longer on your hook, doesn't it? Because mackerel tends to disintegrate. But we'll see. I'm giving these about 15 minutes now. I ain't leaving them out too long because I've got quite a lot of bait on me, and it's pointless taking hundreds of bait home, innit? And you know, when I could have been using it nice and freshly on the hooks. I'm coming out during the week rather than weekends because it's easy to find easier places to fish during the week when there's not so many fishing. On weekends I tend to not being able to get on the beach very much because I can't, as you know, I can't climb cliffs or anything like that, or too many stairs. I can get down them, it's bloody getting back up them. You know, I'm having problems with my back at the moment. I couldn't walk yesterday, I can only just walk in today, but I've decided to come fishing. I've got a bite first rod. It was only a little nibble, but it might develop. That's the rod that's close in, about 40 metres. Anyway, I decided to come today anyway, even though I've got a really terrible bad back. Because for a start I knew the wind conditions was in my favour today. Tomorrow it's a bit blustery, and the day after, so. Plus we've got a bloody heat wave coming again, and it's horrible fishing in like 80-90 degrees. So I prefer it, these conditions, where there's a little bit of a breeze blowing, bit of cloud cover here and there, and it's just nice. If you've watched this far, fellas, please don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you're watching on TV, press your middle button on your remote control or your up button, and click the little disc, the little orange disc with a fish in it, and you can subscribe on there, and it's totally free, don't ever cost you anything. And then when I put a new video up, it'll ping you, so you'll know one's gone up. Plus it'll help my channel out a great deal. I'm looking at the wind farms in the distance, and there's not one of them spinning, and it's a lovely day today. I don't know whether you can see them, but there you go. Just in the distance there, all those wind farms, not one of them's turning round. Now it's not often you see that, is it? Whether they've shut them all down or not, I don't know, but they're not going. Right, take a little break for now. I'll be back if we get any movement. I'll put you back on, fellas, because I just had a bite on the end rod. It's not huge. Something small, but it was a bite. Could be a dab or something like that. It was a very small bite. It could develop into something. That's a little nibble I've had on both now. Keeps the interest flowing, doesn't it? I'm one of these that if I get quite a few bites and it keeps me interested all day, you know, because I have actually got bite action, then sometimes I don't mind if I don't catch a fish, because, you know, at least you've had bite action, haven't you? You've had a bit of movement and stuff, and something to look at and get excited about. But I mean, luckily I've had a fish, so it's not that bad. But it sort of breaks up the peacefulness, if you know what I mean, because there's nobody on this beach now. It's only me here. It's like peace and tranquility now, and just me and the sea sounds. It's quite therapeutic, really. It's one of the things I love about coming fishing. It's the peace that you get, and the, you know, the fresh air, the sea sounds, everything. It's all completely different noises that you hear, you know, when you're on the beach, rather than living, you know, on a busy road or whatever, and you just hear traffic and noise pollution all the time. I suppose it's the other way around for people who live here. They might think it's too quiet and they like a bit of noise, you know what I mean? It's one extreme to the other kind of thing. Well, I've got 5 hooks out there. I've got 3 stingers and 2, well, 3 Sakuma stingers and 2 Sakuma mantas. Up to now, the mantas caught the fish. Well, this is the first time I've had the stingers in the water, so we'll see. Trying to leave you on the rod as long as I can, because it's one of them things where you turn your camera off and it'll go again, and the cameraman's case will strike again. Luckily that last fish I was actually pulling a rod in when I saw the bite, so you'll have got everything on that. It's nice to have the camera on at the right time for a change. Usually I'm rushing around trying to get the camera on, get the sound going or whatever, and the bite's been going about 7 or 8 knocks before I get to it. This is why when you're cameraing you lose a lot of bites and fish, because you've got a lot of messing around to do before you can get to your rod. I mean, you don't want to miss, probably could be one of your personal bests or something, you don't want to be missing it, do you? You know, not getting it on camera, so. I did say on the last video, this is my go-to place for always catching a fish, because, as I say, I never blanked here until last week. It's sort of the case, really. But I mean, I came here a few weeks ago and had 2 fish, and Danny had one, so, you know, I usually do catch fish here. Oh, there you go. It's off again, that. See it? I might have to pull that in. Might even be on it anyway. I'm not going to rush. You know, it's not big. Could be a dab or something like that, or Rockling, or... there is 3 hooks out there, so I'm not going to rush getting that in. In fact, I think that's the Paternoster with the stingers on it. I went down one size hook and moved to stingers. It'd be nice to get a brace in a video, a nice brace of fish. I really want to fish Hornsey North, but I don't fancy all them steps coming back up. I know I've done it loads of times in the past, but my back's not as good as it was then. That may be on that, fellas. I might bring that in. If it goes one more time, I'll bring it in because I've got a feeling there's a fish on. It's not 3 or 4 times now, that rod, but it's now spectacular, if you know what I mean. So I haven't seen no whiting for a long time either. Wind's getting a bit chilly now. It's mid-afternoon now. I'll say it's about 25 to 5. Wind's got up to about 10 knots now. It feels southwesterly. It's blowing from my right shoulder, so it's southwesterly. Yeah, I'll just give that a few minutes just to see if it goes again. I don't think it's going to go, is it? I think it's just a bit of crab movement. Right, I'll take a break for now. I'll be back if it does start to fluctuate a little bit. Right, I'm back. I'm pulling this in because it's been going again. So I'm going to pull it in. Maybe a tiny fish on it. Yeah, just 1 minute while I just pull this thing so I've got a bite. Just for heavy fellas, but that don't mean a lot on here because it's a soft beach. A bite but no fish. Right, I'll take a little break there, fellas, and I'll be back But I've sorted this rod out. Well, as you can see, I'm pegged right back to the cliff now. Or to the wall, whichever you want to call it. Sea defences, whatever. I think it's about an hour to top yet, so I might go fish off top in a minute. Because for the 10 metres I'm losing down here, I can just cast it a bit further, so I don't want to go too far anyway. About 50 metres out will do me fine. But it's suddenly coming in, really. Look at the cloud coming up here, look. This is terrible, man. Looks like it's going to rain. It's got really chilly. It's got really chilly and the wind's got up. So whether this is a storm coming in, I don't know. But luckily I'm at the bottom of the steps. I'm just trying to figure out how I can get my rods in the stand, up the steps, while they're out. Because obviously if I bring them in, it's going to be harder getting them up with lead swinging all over. Than it is to sack them up as they are. Just trying to figure out how I can take them up there. Oh, just had a nice bite there. Did you see that? End rod. One up there. It's a nice bite that was. Snatch and grab job. It's just mugging a bit. We'll keep an eye on it just in case it wants to flash in the pan. I would say it's about 50 minutes or 60 minutes to top. I mean, I'm judging because I don't know exactly. I'm still trying to figure out how I can get this gear up there. I could take my box, the camera and one rod up, then come back for the other. That's possible. Might have to do that. Because there is a signpost up there that I can lean the rod on so it won't fall over. It's definitely a two-part job, this. So let me figure out how I'm going to do it. I have to set my bait out of there because that would fall out. It's not going to be a few minutes and I'm going to be swamped. I only need one rogue wave now and it's going to get me. It's already hit me once about 10 minutes ago, so every now and again you just get a little you get a rogue wave and it splatters you. Right, I'm going to take a little break then, I'm going to get you up there. And when I come back hopefully we should be on the top. But I'll see you in a minute. Right, we're back out at the top now. I've been washed off, as you can see. Sitting at the bottom of the steps, I've been washed off. Still an hour to go to top, but I don't think I'm going to stay that long because it's got really quiet and it's just absolutely bucketed down. As you can see, it's all wet. It's absolute downpour. I was lucky that I was near my van and I could just sit in it while it finished because I ain't got no wet gear or nothing, so I was lucky I was up here. But no, it's gone really quiet. I mean, I had a couple of bites. I had a decent bite up here not long ago, like about in the last 10 minutes while I was sat in the van watching the rods, but not much going really. Everybody that was fishing has gone home apart from one person. I got one guy on the second groin from the lighthouse camera, which people probably can see him on the camera from the boathouse. But must be a big tab though, because it's smashing the steps at the bottom. But unfortunately, there's no bloody fish. I think I might bring one rod in and just put black lug on it and see if I can get some fish with a black lug on its own, just nothing else. Because you never know, do you? Stranger things have happened. I don't really want to give up, like, you know what I mean? I'm going to have another cast anyway, because, you know, I want another cast. Just having a quick drink. I can't sit down because all the bench is soaked, and so is my box. Because it was an absolute torrential downpour. But where it came from I don't know, because there's no rain forecast whatsoever today. It's supposed to be nice and sunny intervals and no rain. But you can never trust the English weather forecast, can you, or British weather forecast or whatever, because it's never right. So I'm going to bring one of these in and I'm going to put black lug on it. I don't know which one is what because I brought them up and I don't know which one I brought up first. But I need to avoid the steps because I don't want to get tangled on them. I mean, for all I know, I could have a fish on it. I'll turn the camera around anyway, because it feels like it weighs a ton. But I don't think a fish. I don't think it's a fish at all. So I'm just playing around with my mic because it just flicked off. I don't know whether you can see me or not, but you know, it is pretty heavy, this. I think I'll move down to one rod. I think I'll bring this in, fish a black lug, move down to one rod. Just feel damn heavy though, this is killing my hands. Nothing on it though. There was a bit of weed, but it just fell off. Right, this is the Paternoster. Most of my bait's gone though. That was the Paternoster and most of my bait's gone, so just put that on there. I'll get some black lug and I'll black lug it up. Right, I've got two nice big black lug. Hopefully they won't blow off. So they're not fresh blacks, these are frozen, but they're nice. Alright, bring your camera down a little bit. A nice black look them. Considering they was frozen, there's plenty on them. Nice and meaty, plenty of juices in them. All from Mark Tonge on the way here. Quids in bait and tackle. Yeah, then I'll cast this one out and bring the other one in, and then that'll be it for the other one. Because I'll just fish with one rod. Because it's easy to pack away then when we've got one rod. Went a fair distance out, didn't it? The guy was just watching my cast. You didn't see it. Oh, well, you probably did see it land, I don't know. Keep forgetting I've got the camera on. But went a fair distance anyway. You always get a good cast off the top of it, especially when the wind's in your favour. I really wellied that one out. So I'm not far off the markers at the end there. So quite happy with that. I said I didn't really brutalise it when I cast it. I'm just hoping I get a bit of luck on these last throw of the dice. Ooh. It hasn't been a blank anyway, fellas, has it? That's the main thing. You know, I'm always happy if I don't blank. You know, it's not imperative that you catch fish, like, because it's, you know, it's not the end of the world, is it? But it is nice if you catch them. I'm tempted to throw the other one out and all. That's the trouble is with fishermen, you know, you want to be out there, don't you, fishing. I might just bring that other one in and put lug on it. Just fish with pure lug now until, you know, until I wrap up, which is not far away. I'll lift on the cameras just a bit. Yeah, there's not a lot long to go now. I've nearly took an hour's worth of footage anyway, worth having, so you know, I don't want to make the video too long. I don't want to edit it too much because you lose the authenticity of it if you take too much out of it. It'll be more like highlights rather than, you know, a video like. But so I'll take a little break now while I bring this other rod in, and I'll recast it, and then we'll have a little chat for 10 minutes or so, and then, you know, we'll see how it's going. If I get any bites, then I might stay. If I don't, you know, I'll probably go for a little drive up to Walnsea or something and see what's going up there. So I'll catch you in a bit. Right, it comes to that time. It's now high tide. I'm done no good with them lug that I threw out. Sun's beautiful sun now though, no cloud in the sky or anything now. Ridiculous, look at the conditions now. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, no more bites. I don't think there's out there. I mean, you know, I stuck 5 black lug on there, huge ones. And no, sure. Look, the tide's up the steps now. It's up the steps. I mean, it's top of water now. But yeah, when I bring these in, that'll be it. I won't be casting back out. It's 6:30 now, so you know that does me. Tide will be turning in the next few minutes. I only intended to fish it up all the way up, which I have done. I am blank, so I'm happy. No sack full of fish, but I mean a fish in it. I always get some up from here. Apart from last week, I'm very tired though because I got up at bloody 6 o'clock this morning. A rough night's sleep on my back. And I couldn't sleep, so I got up at bloody 6 o'clock. So I'm knackered. You know, if I didn't go to bed while 2:30, if you think that's, you know, not wrong getting up at 6. These when you've only had 3.5 hours sleep, and maybe only had 2 hours of them because I kept waking up with a bad back. So I had a lot of kip. But I decided to come out anyway because I needed a video for one. For two, the conditions were probably the best they're going to be all week. And so I thought, sod it, let's go out. But I'm going to call it a day. It's been good here at Withensea South. So from me, Jimmy Codbites, until next time, from Withensea South, it's a very good afternoon.